Hey guys, Roxbox90 here with some more Dragon's Maze spoilers. So we have a bunch, and they've all been posted on the official MTG Salvation spoiler list, so I presume that they've been confirmed, and we'll just proceed with them like that. So the first one is a Goblin Warrior creature. It's Jester Spikes, kind of is the translation, it's French. It's a black and a red for a 3/1 haste. So solid, limited, nowhere really else, and that's fine because it's an uncommon. The others are kind of all spread out awkwardly, so I'm just going to go one to one. So Hidden Strings is 1 in a blue sorcery. You may tap or untap target permanent, then you may tap or untap another permanent, and it's Cipher. So that's actually really solid, I think, given that it's a fairly low cost and it's a useful effect. The fact that it's ciphered, I think it's one of the better Cipher abilities. It's definitely a killer card in limited. Not quite sure if it's constructed playable. Probably not. I don't think any of Cipher has so far been, and I'm not sure this one is going to be the one to do it. But it's definitely amazing limited, and that's pretty much where you're going to see it destroy. Crypt Incursion is 2 in a black for an instant. Exile all creature cards from target player's library. That would be hilarious. Sorry, graveyard. You gain 3 life for each card exiled. It's a hoser effect, and it's actually really solid because, you know, you get rid of rights, but you also gain life for it. It's a little expensive for a hoser card, but it's very solid. And the fact that it's instant speed is definitely a nice help. Why it's black exactly? I know black does remove from graveyards, but the fact that you gain life from it, from removing graveyards, just seems more like a white effect to me personally. But yeah, Crypt Incursion, pretty decent. Probably better in limited than constructed, but could be a potential sideboard constructed. Beetle Form Mage. We have a Simic card. It's 1 a blue and a green for a 2/2. 1 green, 1 blue. It gets 2/2 and gains flying. Activates ability only once each turn. Okay, so this is a Baskin Rootwalla-like card. It's killer in limited. Not quite sure again that it's so viable constructed. I mean, you're paying, it's 3 for a 2/2, and then you have to pay 2 to make it into a 4/4 flying each time. Not quite sure, but it's fun. It's great that it's only once each turn, which means you can do it during your opponent's turn if you want to block. That's pretty solid. And Rootwalla was always good for that effect, so pretty solid to me. Limited bomb. You heard it here first, or third. I don't know who you've listened to before, but yeah. Restore the Peace. 1 a blue and a white. Instant return each creature dealt damage this turn to its owner's hand. Very nice. Not constructed viable, I don't think. Although, of course, it'd be nice if someone smashes with a Thragtusk to bounce back, but I don't think it's going to be that good that way. In limited, of course, it's fabulous because if they swing through, especially with a trample guy, get 1 damage in, or even, it's not even damage, it's damage in general. So potentially very solid hoser and can get back, bring back games in limited. It's going to be pretty viable, I think, for a control effect. I like it. Then we have Pilfered Plans. This is, I see it's this kind of a trend here of 3 cost things, but 1 a blue and a black. Target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard and draw 2 cards. So this is an amped up Thought Scour effect. It's fine. It's fine. It's, of course, in limited, it's great because it's divination, and divination is very solid in limited, which is why they've reprinted it a bunch. I think it's just an amped up Thought Scour. Thought Scour is pretty good. So it's a little expensive for constructed, but it's going to be as good in limited as always, that effect. Species Gorger, 3 and 1 green, 1 blue, 6/6. Beginning your upkeep, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. Frustrating. It could be good in limited, just because it's a huge body for a reasonable cost. It's just frustrating that it's every turn. Not quite sure I love it. It's a decent pick, but it probably would not be the first in most packs to pick from. And of course in constructed it's not viable at all. Definitely limited made card. Woodlock Crawler, blue and a black, 2/1, Forest Walk, pro green. Okay, not quite sure, that's kind of random. It's an anti-greenish creature. I guess that's good. I don't really know what particularly makes it so good, but these sort of things exist. I remember back in the day they had 2 for 2/2 pro a color, so I guess it's kind of that effect. It's fine. It's a decent pick, and maybe even a sideboard pick for limited. It could even just be a pick for limited, but probably a sideboard pick for limited, and that's it. Then we have Tithe Drinker, 2 for 2/1 lifelink extort. That's very good. That is very good. That is a very, very solid limited card. That's definitely going to be worth play, for sure. The 2 life gain for 2 from the lifelink, possible kill creature trade, very, very solid. 2/1's always solid, because even if it's a 1/1 or a 1/2, then the chance of you trading for their 2-drop is very small. He could actually trade for the 2-drop, and the extort effect is, of course, fantastic. So pretty solid limited right there. And then Flux Charger, which is 2 a blue and a red for a 1/5. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may switch its power and toughness. So that's an Aquamoeba-like effect. So they had 2 cards from the Madness era that they're playing around with again. That's just okay, cool. Madness. Madness. This is magic! Alright, so Flux Charger. Little expensive. Could work in limited, but you'd have to kind of work with it, and you'd have to work with it. It's more sorcery. It's more instant than sorcery. Chances are you don't want to make your thing a 5/1 and trade for a 1/1. That would just be dumb, or even a 2/2. It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. So those are our spoilers for today. I know it was a lot. Thanks for bearing with me going one to the next, and let me know what you guys think about them all below in the comment section. As always, check out my channel sponsors in the description, and Ruxbox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.